Hey everybody, I'm just doing a quick video here because I think the DeLorean's going to be parked for a little while. I got a few issues that I'm working out, and even though today was nice, I don't see it coming out to play too many more times this year. I got a lot of work to do, and I figured I'll just go over a quick list of things that I'm going to be doing to the car and give you guys a chance to actually see it with it all back on all fours. So, all right, guys, here it is. I just got the garage cleaned out, so we'll have plenty of space to work on it here soon. Last time I did a live feed, I don't think it was down on all fours, so I'm going to do a quick here just so you guys can see it. Unfortunately, the lighting in the garage is just terrible. So, we got all the brakes done. All new calipers on all four wheels, new pads, new hardware, new calipers, new master cylinder. All that's been done. Still a little air in the lines. I'm going to have to bleed it again. This car apparently is just that much of a pain in the ass to actual bleed. So, what's going to happen here this winter is some pretty good stuff. Pretty major stuff, actually. I ain't got my lights, so. First and foremost, the whole front end's basically coming apart, suspension-wise on the front end. New shocks all the way around the car. New lowering springs on the front end. And apparently we're going to take the front springs and we're going to move them to the back, which will lower the end just about a ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch. Maybe a little bit more. I'm not 100% on that. Once we do that, we got to have the steering rack rebuilt with all new bushings, components, and all that, what have you. New tie rods. Pretty much everything on the front suspension is being changed out to new. And most of the reason being is because of how long the car sat. It's just worn out. Anything rubber on this car is just pretty much worn out. So, the little issue that's going on right now, apparently, you can start it up, it idles for about 15 seconds, and then it just dies. Just weird. If you do it more than about 3 times in a row, the car won't start. You got to let it sit for at least 15 minutes. Hell yeah, you're going to help me out, man. That's what best friends do. You let it rest for about 10-15 minutes, it'll start back up again. It's really weird. My theory is probably something wrong with the fuel pump, the fuel distributor, or maybe even the accumulator, something, I don't know. I'm going to have to test the fuel pressure at the distributor to see what that's looking like. So, new trailing arm bolts for the rear trailing arms. They have a tendency to bend with age. The factory units were not that great. I don't know how we're going to be able to see them up in there, but I'm going to have to do that. And then, obviously, the entire intake system is going to have to come off the car. And I don't know where my light is. It's over there, and I cleaned up the garage, so I don't have great lighting right now. Anyway, the whole intake's going to have to come off the car. Replace all the vacuum lines with updated silicone vacuum lines. And like I said, it's just going to be a lot of work. I'm going to have to try to get the car running pretty good. Still some parts I have to acquire. I was up there at Delorean Industries yesterday. We were talking about some of the parts that I'm going to need. So, it is coming along, and I did get a lot of time out of it this summer. I racked up just a shade under 2,500 miles on it, and I got it in August, I believe. So, not too bad, but unfortunately, with the way it's running and what I have a feeling I'm going to have to do to it, it's going to be fun. That's right, Josh, you can help too. It's going to be a grand old time. I'll supply the beer. We'll get this going. So, but like I said, I realized the last 2 live videos I did, the car was up on jacks. Nobody could really see it all on all fours. So, just wanted to do a quick video overview of what's going to be happening here soon. And I'll be posting more stuff on YouTube. So if you want to see the jobs that are getting done and how to do them and what have you, I'm doing my best to post all that stuff on YouTube for anybody just to watch, to enjoy, or just to help out guys that, you know, are doing this for the first time. Oh yeah, you like that, Megan? I'm kidding. I was half tempted to drive it up to Chicago, but obviously I'm not going to be doing that in the wintertime. But like I said, I was talking to Mickey about it. Maybe we'll have to make a drive next summer up to Chicago so everybody can see it. Or even better yet, you and Bob can come down here. So, that's not true, Josh. I did quite a bit of the fixing of the car this year myself, so it wasn't all Chris this time around. But if you're volunteering, I'm more than happy to follow that formula. Well, like I said, I'm all for seeing you guys, and we'll see what we can do with it. I might actually have to employ Bob's services at some point. After we get it worked on, Chris, it'll be fine. It'll run. Like I said, it did the drive back to Akron and back fine, and it wasn't exactly running right to do that job, so I'm sure we can make it to Chicago. Like I said, you guys can see in the interior here. Like I said, it's a very spacious car for being a two-seater sports car. So, but I installed the lights. I did all the fuel lines and the injectors and the injector seals. I did all that stuff, man. Come on now, be nice. However, I can't. I gotta give Chris credit though. He's helped me out quite a bit with the car so far. So hopefully that trend will continue because he's just that good of a friend. If you guys want to see the door open, it's cold right now, so it needs a little nudge. The trip to Akron might very well broke it, I don't know. But it was a necessary trip. Had to get those brake cores back up to Delorean Industries, so. But, like I said, guys, I just wanted to do a quick video so y'all could see the car on all fours again. Because here pretty soon, I think it's going to be back up on jacks and getting fixed. So, hopefully, like I said, once I get it all said and done, this car will be pretty reliable, ready to go. So, 30-year-old car. You're going to have bugs to work out. Plus, like I said, sitting for 22 years sure as hell didn't help it none. So, just got to replace all that old stuff that just didn't age well. So, but I think that's going to be it for the night, guys. So, if you watched it, thank you. If anybody from the Delorean community wants to weigh in on that little problem I'm having, be my guest, because it's got me a little miffed, I'm not going to lie. So, alright guys, that's it for me.